weather on NBC 10 Boston. Boston's most accurate forecast.
Let's get a check of your weather right now. Sydney Welch is here to talk about that. And Sydney, before I guess it was about 62 degrees outside. It's pretty warm. So I'm going to guess again for the 11. I'm going to say about 45 here in Needham.
Well, you're looking at it,
accurate?
50 degrees. Yeah, you're pretty close. A little bit cooler, further
I looked at my
away.
phone, I have to be honest.
Okay, there you go. Well, the further from the coast you are, the cooler it's going to be. Right now, though, we're looking at those high temperatures with Darren. You did guess it. You said, as I was heading out the door this afternoon, it felt about 62 degrees. Did you look at your phone for that, too?
Yes. No. The first time at 6 o'clock, I did not. But for the 11, I was messing with you. I did.
Okay, well, there's that. Well, he guessed that 62. 60 for Bedford, 60 in Worcester. That's our high temperatures for the day today. And now as we head through the overnight hours, we're going to see those temperatures falling to the low into the middle 40s, 46 degrees by the time 8 o'clock rolls around. So it's going to be a fairly mild morning tomorrow. We're not going to see those temperatures falling all that much. It's not going to be freezing across the board, maybe a few 30s sprinkled in there for the suburbs. But as we head into our afternoon tomorrow, we're going to be back into those 60s and low 60s. So lots of sunshine out there tomorrow. It's another day a lot like today, very dry. Of course, any breezes that we see could cause that potential or could increase that fire risk that we have out and about. But our next few days, we're going to be staying in those 60s, staying a little bit on the warmer side. And then we're going to see temperatures that are much more where we should be, much more seasonable for this time of year. Temperatures in the low and middle 50s once we get into Wednesday and Thursday. And guess what else is coming on Thursday? Our next rain chance, and it does look like a good one. Our next rain chance looks like many of us could be seeing rain. Much of New England, where we really need it, really across the board, it looks like we do have a good potential for rain coming our way. So tomorrow, 60 degrees for Boston, 64 for Natick, 61 as we head towards Worcester, 63 for Fitchburg. It's going to be another nice day, but with the wind, as mentioned, we still do have those risks, but they will be increasing Monday and Tuesday as that wind increases. We're going to have very low dew points. If you have noticed, it's been very dry out there. Even watching those dew points fall more and more, it feels drier and drier. So grab the chapstick, grab the lotion, because you're going to need it these next few days. Once we get towards the end of next week, though, that's when our next rain chance does enter. So by late tomorrow into early Monday, we'll gain in a few clouds, but rain chances just aren't quite going to make it. We'll see a cold front passing overhead, that cold front bringing in cooler, more mild air in the picture by the time we go into the middle of the week. But it's going to be this cold front that eventually does bring us those rain chances as we head into Thursday. So this system is going to be making the dive in our direction from south towards the north, and we're going to see that coming in as we go through Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening. A good soaking rain is what New England needs, and it does look like for the most part, most of us are going to see upwards of a half an inch to an inch of rain, even some spots seeing 2 inches of rain. If this does linger long enough, it's still pretty far out, so that could change, but as of right now, it does look like we'll have a bit of an unsettled pattern coming for the end of next week and even sticking around for parts of the weekend. So even if the rain comes on the weekend, we're not allowed to complain because of how dry it's been and because of how many enjoyable days we've had out there. 1 to 2 inches of rain, that's going to favor areas further inland, areas in central Massachusetts, closer to the coast. That's where half an inch to an inch of rain looks like the more likely case scenario. So it's not going to solve the drought, but a good dump of rain is going to help us quite a bit. Temperatures by the middle of the week in the middle and upper 50s Wednesday and Thursday. That's when our shower chances increase, keeping clouds around through the first half of the weekend. And it does look like things will be clearing up by the time we go into Sunday of next weekend. But in the meantime, the 260s on the board that we're seeing on the 10-day forecast are coming tomorrow and Monday. So if you like those warmer temperatures, definitely get out and enjoy them.
All right. Thank you, Sid. And